welcome to another episode, another edition of this fantabulous thing that we have every now and again, the Neutral Zone. My name is Beewol, and as always, we are broadcasting live from the Gardens, Nigeria. For those who don't know, this weekend is very explosive for two specific reasons. First of all, on Saturday, we've got the East African Meat Carnival. Push, baby! It's going to be right here doing the good thing and making sure that you guys have a good time. But before that, the Retro Fridays. And we are lucky and happy and blessed that on the set, we've got one of the DJs who will be doing the big thing. That's Ja right here. He will introduce himself later. But I just wanted to put that out there. And apart from that, as always, every Wednesday, right here at the Gardens, Nigeria, we have reggae music. Every Tuesday is quiz and a bit of karaoke. Every Thursday, rock night. And as always, you can pass by and have your car, clean. We've got awesome gardens down there and a brilliant kitchen, which is ever flowing. Again, as always, we want to say what's up to the guys on set. They're looking dope. They're looking dapper. They're looking awesome. Before I go to them, I just want to let you know that I am clad in a Gazelle's jersey specifically because Uganda is currently playing at the 3x3 tournament. And we've played 2 games so far, if I'm not mistaken. And as I speak, we've won 1 and lost 1. The men won, and the ladies lost a game. But we've got another game. Actually, at the time of recording this, there's a game that's about to start. We're playing Mauritania, and then that's at about 4 p.m. And the women will be playing Madagascar, right? That's what's happening in all the way in Egypt. Been brilliant, and we're hoping that the girls can make us proud and the guys can make us proud. Now, moving on to the guys on the set with me. I'm going to start with this gentleman over here with a brand new hoodie.
Brand new.
Abedawa. Why is it too white? Abedawa.
Why? Apakololo thing.
What's going on?
Everything good, man. Arsenal is back to winning ways. Hey, somebody will New York style by my boy Votes MC. Producer
Kalago Kaulide. Cash. This man has to pay us. Moving on, yes.
Tracksuits and maybe Adidas sneaks, but
how was your last 1 week?
Before you go anywhere, I told you the only sporting thing I bring on this show are the brains and the content. You get?
All right. So how was your last week?
Arsenal winning 5-2. 3-1.
Yeah.
Arsenal made
good
my
days,
week.
Good days.
I remember the last podcast I was complaining about the losses we had and everything. You understand? So this week we won over the weekend. We won in Portugal.
Yeah.
Champions League. We are 7th. If Champions League stops right now, we qualify for last 16.
Well
you understand? So I'm okay.
Okay, great. Tonight you're the one hosting us actually here at the Gardens.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
It's not just tonight. I host you guys here every Friday. we go back into time with a specific early kickoff. Thanks to you guys.
Yeah.
We kick off as early as 2 p.m. You can see
absolutely
the liquids are on the table in plenty. My name is Jagen, aka Mad Mudokolo. I introduced myself as Mudokolo to someone today, and they were flabbergasted. But excuse me for Today I'm donning a Las Vegas Raiders cap.
Dang, bro.
This is pedigree. This is an old team from the 60s and 70s. Has 3 Super Bowl 11s.
Old age.
Old shit.
Dang,
so
bro.
basically, I'm here to represent nostalgia.
Okay.
And what I have here is the best team in the world.
Yes.
Stamp.
Manchester United. Right now, we're going through a new phase with lots of hope. We had a brilliant game last night. People might say otherwise, but we feel like we're on a good track.
How was your last 1 week in
my last 1 week had me showing up in Hoima for a rally and a party, and unfortunately I'll always be the guy on this set who doesn't give best week scenarios of sports.
You're just a chill guy.
I'm just a chill guy.
Just a chill
We had a party in Hoima, watched the rally. Amazing stuff. Hoima people, big up. It was nice chilling with you guys. I hope to see you some other time. Yeah.
Fantastic. Honorable.
Yes, please.
You're wearing expensive stuff on you. Talk to us.
It's a good thing you didn't go to what I'm wearing as a team.
No.
We agreed prior.
Yeah.
We're not talking about Real Madrid.
Yeah.
But
Go on. It's okay. Go on.
I had a good week.
Okay, that's good.
Amorim's first win at home. That's my week. I mean, whatever else is there, it is by the way.
Yeah. All right.
There is one highlight.
Fantastic. Dexta, talk to us.
Well, go on.
Ngogadeo chichi.
Anyway,
Wasuzewa.
Dexta DJ is my name.
Morocco night.
Of course, yesterday we had a party.
Absolutely, as always.
Rock every Thursday.
Yeah.
We do it here, Gardens. But anyway,
how's the video mixing going?
Ofachi. It is very good. By the way, hey, it's good. It's good.
So how was your last 1 week? How's your last week?
A good week in mine. That's of course I'm a local guy. We go to Villa. We scored 6-1. We needed to score 8.
Yeah.
But we wanted to play and people get entertained. So a good week in mine with Amorim on the wheel. Let us hope for more.
Okay.
We are still in the same week. And hours after this podcast is shot, we are back in play. AC Villa is back in play.
Oh, yeah.
I hope they can keep the form.
Okay, great. As always, guys, make sure you pass by the Gardens Nigeria on any day of the week or the weekend and have yourself a good time. This place is it's beckoning, it's waiting for you to come and they're fixing the road from what you know. So that's probably, and it's the rainy season, so there will probably be no dust, right? For those who don't know, there are awards that are going to be hard, right? The FIFA annual awards are going to be given out, and there's always an award for the best goal. It's called the Pushkash Award, and we have a Ugandan who was nominated, Dennis Omedi. He scored a brilliant Rabona. If you don't know what a Rabona is, Google it. It's a very beautiful goal, right? I think Eric Lamela won a Pushkash Award as well for a goal for Spurs with a Rabona. Go and check out that goal. When you have some time, pass by the FIFA website and vote for our boy Dennis Omedi. The goal was brilliant. The takedown, the minus, and then the Rabona. Beautiful. But that aside, also another kind reminder that these guys, the Gazelles, are playing the 3x3 and the Silverbacks are playing as well. I want us to get into a number of things. The first and perhaps most important thing I want us to talk about is Ruben Amorim. New hope, renewed hope. Most Man United fans are probably on a trajectory of excitement, of hope, of happiness. And having watched last night's game, there's anticipation that 3 at the back and with the wing with the wide wingers is probably going to be something that works. But we got a bit exposed. I want to start with the guy who understands statistics and formations. And he
the
calls
guy who
himself
brings
a
brains to the
football
podcast.
brain, right? You're a huge campaigner for tactics and stuff like that, and you were one of the people who were speaking about Amorim even before he was hired. My first question to you is, do you think that Amorim has the right assets at United to play his kind of football? And secondly, is a United fan right to dream and hope and expect that we are still in the title contention?
Title contention? I don't want to give you guys
Yogera mazima.
Sagala Bawa, I don't want to give you guys hope. Because, man, there are a lot of better teams that have their structures and
but
tactics
let's just talk
ready.
about United.
Now we're talking about United. I had a chance to watch the United game last night. And let me tell you something. I like Amorim. From the press conferences he's had, he has shown something that he wants to give United, first of all, football identity,
which was lacking
with Ten Hag's era.
Absolutely.
And then with every system comes with players that can fit in the system. You understand? I'm seeing like Ruben's work at United, his progress, his potential winnings at United, it's work in progress. We can give him like a season and a half, maybe up to next season, at the end of next season. So
it's too early to judge him?
Yeah, it's too early to judge him because he has the players. United has good players. Anthony, good player.
Wait. First. Wait. I want to first put a pin in that. Do you think if you were Ruben Amorim, right? Yeah. And the management at United told you that in January you have an option to buy or not to buy. What would you do? Would you use the same players, or are there players you would discard?
January is a window where you may not get permanent buys, but you can loan in some players to bring justification to your system. We've seen that with Arsenal. They brought in Odegaard to bring justification, like, I need a 10 that does this. And he came in for 6 months.
What is United lacking?
So United is lacking, first of all, the wingers. Ugarte has been reunited with Amorim. I don't expect a lot of changes in midfield because they have Maino,
midfield
they have Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, but I expect in the 3-4-3 system, the guys that hold the width, I expect Anthony, good player, but he's going out. Definitely, he has to.
So
go
he doesn't
out.
fit into Amorim's kind of.
He's not.
Okay.
Garnacho will stay, and
Ahmad.
Ahmad will stay.
Rashford.
Rashford has a number there. Rashford has a number in United.
So Amorim could get one extra right winger.
And I'm thinking Højlund, Zaxi could be out, and Højlund and Rashford could play that 9, but he needs another wide player with Anthony out.
So basically, you would add a wide player on the right.
Yeah, wide player on the right, and maybe a cover-up. You need short-term solutions. I'm looking at short-term solutions because he doesn't have the May window, the summer window.
Okay, perfect. So a winger on the right.
Yeah.
Jürgen, you watch the game, and what are your first feelings about Amorim? Do you think this is a team that he can mold and build into good things, or does he need to discard all these guys and get new guys?
I think he just needs to discard Anthony. Everyone else is
fine. What's the problem with Anthony?
Well, first of all, he's overpriced. He's
81, 87 was it? Yeah, that's quite some.
Overpriced. Value for money is not there, and then he doesn't feel like he understands what Manchester United is.
Okay.
It feels like
Hold your horses. Jürgen, please continue.
He does not understand the pedigree that Manchester United has, the hunger we have to chase that extra ball, to give that pass that should make a change. He plays like he's playing for a circus, like
a Sunday league game.
Yes,
when you're drunk and you just
and I feel like that has denied him playtime a lot. I like that Amorim has hope in him now.
Okay,
the same way RVP had hope in Ahmad, and every manager comes with someone they feel they can work with. But I think like the sooner we discard him, the better we shall be.
I'm going to come back to you, but first Oworugambo, I want to come to you very, very quickly. You're also a huge fanboy of that Brazilian boy, yeah? I want to ask you a question. You're the manager of the team. You've got Ahmad, and you've got that Brazilian boy. Who are you starting ahead of the other?
I would start Anthony.
Do you want to defend that? Get close to the microphone, because I need to hear this.
I would start
Why would you defend Anthony over Ahmad?
I would start Anthony. Ahmad has come. He has showed, he's a good player. I will not dispute that. But we have seen a short stint of his. Why I would start Anthony is he has the experience of playing teams that are... Manchester United will struggle against small teams, that's fine. But when you come to a big team, and I'm a coach, I am looking for, first of all, to win.
Okay.
But then also to make a statement because I am Manchester United.
Yeah.
Whether I lose or win, I have to be in the news.
Yeah.
But I want to be in the news for a good reason.
For the good reason, yeah.
Yes. I'll start Anthony.
Is this because he scored against Arsenal?
To a bigger part, yes.
The only brilliant moment he has ever had in his whole match.
But after that, we did not get to see him a lot.
Yeah.
At all. We did not get to see him a lot.
Why is that?
We did not get to.
Why is that?
I wasn't the manager at that point, so I don't know.
On Anthony's.
Yes, I don't know the coach's decisions.
Oh, okay.
But also, I want to talk about Amorim.
Okay.
I think he's going to not have a good time in the start.
Because as do most managers.
The first thing, actually it's going to be hard for him.
Yeah.
The first thing he has done, he's changing
the formation.
How we line up.
Yeah.
And we saw it with LVG.
Yeah.
when he tried to play his 5 people in a midfield.
Yeah.
And for us who are impatient
well, like
fans,
what's happening?
We dismissed him.
And he had a system. He had something that
he was building. So I hope Amorim is not the kind of person who wants to build for a long time. Introduce your system.
Okay.
Because we are going to dismiss him. I am one of the impatient Man U fans.
Oh, I see.
December is going to be very, very, very crucial for Amorim because it's a packed month.
Yeah.
And the impatience we have is going to really come out.
Yeah.
Yes.
At the end in January.
Yeah.
And now the fact that he's actually trying to rearrange how we start, how we line up, is going to be an issue for him. But I think he will pull through.
Okay, Dexta. Also as a person who kind of wishes United good things, right?
I wish United.
Yeah.
I don't kind of.
You've seen Amorim. Amorim seems to have an identity, as Ruben was saying. Like you know what he's going to do, right? He's going to play 3 at the back. He's going to have these wingers who are going to overlap and all these things. But do you think that that's an identity that United as a team should adopt? Because United traditionally, that's not how we play, you know? That's not how we play. Do you think it's something that United as a team can adopt? And are there players who you look at and you say, this one onotaja kuwangala, this one will go?
Asoka, Anthony telling information.
Anthony, what's happening?
Now, this system, this system is a system of aggressive players.
Yeah.
The guys who should work, like you need to work for that.
Yeah,
goal.
like workhorses.
Like
people
work,
who put in
work.
Yeah.
The Ahmad boy versus the other game, Ipswich.
Yeah.
You saw how he was working this side and this side. Look at Mazarui, whatever.
Yeah.
You see how he's working in that game.
Yeah.
So there is no way you bring an Anthony guy who is waiting for the ball up front.
You need somebody who's involved.
Like you should get involved.
Yeah.
You saw yesterday's game. You could see Holland.
Yeah. Yeah, Holland was all over the place. Yeah. I think the first goal.
In 47 seconds.
Wait. We're gonna,
Like you have to work
you have
for
to
that system to work at Man U.
Yeah.
You need to get rid of those.
Okay,
English
so in
players.
your opinion, Anthony,
because they are not workers.
Anthony does not fit in that team, right? Is there anybody else who doesn't fit in that team? Or who doesn't fit in Amorim's system, in your opinion?
Maguire is already out, so...
okay, so Maguire is out.
Is
there any other person you want to let go?
No, the rest can stay.
The rest can stay.
I
want to come back to you, Ruben, because you're a big Anthony fan.
Please, grab the mic.
You're a big Anthony. You're a big Anthony fan. What is this defense you have for Anthony that everybody else is not seeing?
One thing United players don't understand is that the team has been on a dip.
The players or the fans?
No, the team performance has been on a dip for a long time. You understand? So there's something that we call confidence. You understand? And with a player like Anthony, his qualities, you have to give him the best environment to perform and bring out his qualities. You understand? That's why I said you could go to another team and perform. And I actually agree. I agree with some guys who say he can be Everton, can be Newcastle.
He's a mid-table player.
No, he should come to Arsenal for free.
Yeah.
On a load.
Me, the first time I realized Anthony was like, I think 2019-2020 Champions League with Ajax. In group stages, he had created like 3 assists by the 4th game. Match day 4, he had created like 3 assists and scored 1, something like that. He's more like an underdog player, but when he's in the underdogs, he can have confidence that can play up with the big boys.
He's not a big,
confidence.
Not a big player.
Confidence.
All right.
No, confidence. Like all I'm trying to say is that with United, his confidence has dipped. You understand?
But why is that? Because if you've been bought for that much money,
let me give you
we don't
another
have
scenario.
time to baby you.
We shouldn't build your confidence.
Let me give you
paid a lot
let me
of
give
money
you similar scenarios. Mikel Arteta came to Arsenal. And he phoned Pepe. Big bill paid, no performance. But I can assure you, for 1 year and a half, Arteta went to that press conference room. He defended Nicolas Pepe.
Always.
And he started him in like over 30 games in a season. He killed the right wing. For Nicolas Pepe, and he played Saka on the left wing for a full season.
You know why?
He was trying to. Now, for a player like Anthony, you can discard him for all the bad games he's had.
Yeah.
You understand?
Has he had good games?
Yes, he has had good games. He has had.
Just what? Two. What?
Two.
Name
Let me
one
make
game.
you happy. He scored against Arsenal.
Okay, make it 3.
Okay.
Make it 3.
Listen, I think.
But they didn't win.
Yeah.
They didn't win. They collected a draw that day.
Yeah, I think generally, if you talk about good players, it would be unfair to reference on one game, right?
Yeah.
Because even a person like Javinho, who many Arsenal fans Javinho had games where he was probably the best player on the pitch, right?
Yeah.
But most Arsenal fans said, you know what? On average, maybe he's not that good for us, right? But wait. But I think what United fans generally are saying is that while we made the mistake to purchase Anthony, we shouldn't make another mistake to hold on to him. Like, allow him to make the mistake.
Yes.
Let him go.
You know what?
Right?
I agree because let me tell you. No, don't.
No,
listen.
Would he play in Arsenal? Would he start, for example?
We don't need him there.
No, would he play?
No, he would not.
Why do you want him in United?
No, listen. What I'm trying to kill is the banter towards the player.
Yeah.
Because I know what Anthony can do. But you guys, the Premier League is very demanding.
Yeah.
He reached here, not here. Akatengoneka mkwata. Like he has
not
not
paid a lot of money to
Yes,
not to
you have to.
If they pay you money.
This is the confidence that I'm talking about. It has dipped. All I'm trying to say is that Anthony is a good player. He can go anywhere. He can go to the French league.
Yeah.
He can go to the German league.
Yeah.
He can go to
is it
anywhere.
Premier League
But then,
yeah, exactly.
one thing you have to understand, just like Mikel Arteta held on to Nicolas Pepe to get the best out of him, to try and figure it out.
And it just failed.
It failed, and he moved him
Who
on.
was the problem there?
Look, listen. Then the other thing about that is tricky with Anthony. Anthony, the teams that may be willing to buy him may not be willing to match his salaries.
They can't.
There is no league that pays like the Premier League.
Yeah.
You understand? Look at Lacazette. Lacazette was
English
earning
press.
here like 180k.
Yeah.
He's earning 90k in the French league.
But
And 90k euros.
he's enjoying himself.
You understand? Yeah. So,
all right. So from what we are gathering here, it seems to be a unanimous decision. That if the club doesn't let Anthony go, Anthony should let himself go.
Anthony should go.
Yeah.
Anthony should go.
Hey, fine.
But he can help. But he can help the
He can
team.
be there.
For now.
If the agents of Anthony are watching this podcast, would like to make a humble appeal. When the business days begin, right? Go and write a letter to Ruben Amorim and tell him, look, the demands of this club are beyond what we can offer. Let us go to Nottingham Forest on loan. Or to Derby County, right? Or to Lancashire. Or you can come to SC Villa in Uganda.
Of course.
And we'll have you, right? So yeah, but apart from that, I think I want to ask you guys one quick question. Where do you think Man United will finish this season? One word answer.
Yeah.
I'll start with Ruben.
Yes.
Where do you think Man United will finish this season?
6th, 7th, 8th.
6th, 7th, or 8th?
Yeah.
Jurgen, where do you think United will finish this season?
Christian Foy.
4th. All right. Honorable, where do you think United will finish?
Top 4.
Okay.
So, top 4.
Yes. That's okay.
That's a bit safe. Top 4.
Yeah.
Dexter, where do you think United will finish?
One word.
No, look.
Yeah. Where do you think United will finish?
I want to say, as a fan,
Yeah.
I want to say, winning the.
You think they'll win the Premier
But
League?
as a fan, then on the other side,
Yeah.
4th.
Okay, so I must also say that the views expressed on this podcast do not represent those of the podcast. These individuals might be giving foolish responses. That's on them. That's absolutely, extremely, entirely on them. I don't know why I haven't seen a Pep out hashtag. Because Man City,
a Man City fan just say somewhere.
but it's probably because there's like 1 or 2 Man City fans in Uganda. I know 2 of them. I know 2 Man City fans.
There's been a number of them. They've just gone back to their teams.
For context, for those who don't know, Man City has been performing quite poorly. The last poor performance of theirs was the 3-3 draw against Feyenoord. They were leading 3-0 by halftime, and the game ended 3-3. Prior to that, they had lost 4-0 to Spurs at the Etihad, a game that they were comprehensively beaten in. Before that, they had lost to Brighton 2-1, and prior to that, they had lost to Sporting 4-1. That was Ruben Amorim's last game as a Sporting manager. And prior to that, they had lost 2-1 to Bournemouth, and before that, they had again lost to Spurs 2-1 in the
a good
EFL
record.
Cup. A scrappy 1-0 win against Spurs, against Southampton, an early goal by Erling Haaland. So in essence, Man City is having a horrible spell. If this was United, the world would be on fire.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
My question to you guys, I want to start with Dexta this time round. Do you think Pep Guardiola, first of all, should be let go of? And secondly, if you are a Man City fan, which thank God you're not, would you be worried? Is it something to worry about, or it's just a spell? It's just a blip?
No, Pep. Now the mistake Pep did was to stay at that club after winning 4 trophies.
Oh, okay. He should have left.
He should have left after that.
But the good players are still in the club.
Now
It's not like
And he's the best manager out there, bro.
there is a man who said, era has come to an end.
where is that man? Where is that man who said that?
Of course,
His era ended.
But so Pep is a good manager, right?
Yeah.
But again, teams figure out how you play.
Eventually, they start to figure it out.
Team figures like they
Are
have
you
to.
saying?
They have to.
Are you saying now that any team that plays City has a chance?
Has a chance. Any team, be it Nottingham.
Yeah, they have a chance.
Yeah. I wanted to say Man United.
Wait. He's talking about Nottingham as if it's a small team this time. Nottingham is murdering
Forest
people.
isn't it the only team to have beaten Liverpool this season?
That's the only team that has wood.
Hey,
Oh, Oworugambo. Honorable. Quick question for you. Pep Guardiola, do you think his era is coming to an end?
I don't think so. Pep achainamo muchuzi.
Achinam.
He's, in my personal opinion, he's facing issues of the whole team
Yeah.
has depended on some people,
Yeah.
and he's missing them. I will still, it is personal opinion.
Yes.
When you don't have Rodri and you don't have KDB,
Yeah.
and everyone in the team, literally everyone,
Yeah.
is depending on one of those or both of them, your team is bound to suffer.
Yeah,
And then,
Alan is spending on
and then,
Yeah.
and then,
Yeah.
and then, now, when the other teams realize that you have that chinya inside,
Then they start.
they come with all the energy. Bamanyi tewali agenda banya zazanya mu midi.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's time to rebuild.
Oh, okay.
All these guys are talking about are old.
So
Rodri, KDB.
yeah.
It's time for
They're
Pep.
in the evening of their career.
Yes, it's time for Pep to rebuild.
Yeah, but
and
one-
rebuilding involves.
Yeah, but
stuff like this.
one can also argue that Pep is actually one of the managers who understands transition, right? In the sense that he has the older players in the KDBs, in the Rodris, but he also has younger players
Like
in
Lewis,
the Oscar Bobs,
like
like
Lewis.
Rico
Who-
Lewis, like Foden. He has players who can transition and keep the team going.
And you see-
what is this you're talking
No,
about?
the problem is he hasn't led up to a transition that makes sense to these young players.
But he's been winning things.
They've been coming on in the 60th and 70th minute. They have not held the it's called what, a rain.
Okay.
The rain properly.
right.
Right that hose. They haven't. It's time they did.
Ruben, I think you're one of the biggest admirers of Pep.
Pep.
Yeah, you love his
best
philosophy
coach
and
in
stuff
the
like.
whole-
What is he getting wrong? And I want you to be honest.
Yeah, I'm going to give 4 points about Pep, and I'm done. I
Okay.
don't want to.
That's your
I don't
4-point
want to.
program.
Yes.
Let's hear them.
Yes.
Make them quick. Let's hear
4
that.
points about Pep.
One.
I want us to first agree. Pep sometimes gets it wrong.
Yeah.
And he comes to the media and tells them,
I
guys,
got it
I
wrong."
got it wrong tonight.
Okay, great,
You understand?
great. 2.
He has got it wrong now on 5 occasions in a row.
Yeah.
And he picked up a draw.
All right.
The other night.
Yeah.
So we can agree
He
that
he didn't pick up a draw. He gave away.
He gave away the
But
win.
go on.
Okay, fine. But then we have to agree that every manager in the world,
Gets it
if
wrong
the
sometimes.
best coach can get it wrong at times,
Yeah.
there are tactics against Arsenal, against Wayne.
Yeah, but
and
5
he comes
times
out
in a
and
row.
is like, guys,
Even Moyes at his worst didn't do 5 in a row. But go on. Yeah, go on.
but that happens to the best. It never happens. Listen. That happens to the best. It never happens to the
Second year.
mediocres.
Yeah.
Then we have to talk about injuries. In the previous press conference, he was like, guys, give me my players and I will show you. You understand? Me, I actually thought injuries is a problem that Arsenal is facing alone.
Every team does.
But then I looked at Man City's injury list. Horrible.
Yeah.
Terrifying. Scary.
You should also be mentioning
You understand?
United. Because United also has been struggling, yeah. We have Malacia who's just coming back. Euro is not yet back.
Yeah,
Luke Shaw is just
Euro.
coming back.
Everywhere. No,
So-
Luke Shaw and...
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I understand,
So what was
guys.
the third?
Injuries.
Third. Moving on, yes. Moving on. Third.
when you talk about rebuilding, rebuilding is not something that Pep, at the stage where his current squad state is, rebuilding is not something that he's going to do like, you know what, let me rebuild for 2 years, because rebuilding takes time. You understand?
So he needs
time. He has to get players. No, his rebuilding is getting players that improve the squad. You understand? Improve the squad.
He doesn't start from scratch.
At this point in squad building, you do not start from scratch again.
Absolutely.
You get players that have potential either to improve or immediately improve the squad.
Okay.
So,
and finally.
Listen. In perspective, you're not just going to go and pick another Kevin De Bruyne.
That's even impossible because there are not many.
You're going to have to get a player, understand their abilities, and see how you mold their gameplay into your system.
Absolutely.
You understand?
And maybe he's doing that with Oworugambo, with Rico
For
Lewis.
him, he has to identify a player that creates an impact immediately. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other thing is motivation. Motivation, guys. Pep is practically the only guy that has come out to win these trophies in a row for that period of time consistently. If you see all the other guys,
there was a guy called Alex Ferguson.
There was a guy.
Listen.
Where he physically harmed him. Did you guys see that?
Yeah. He was harming himself, and then he's saying,
any confidence at all?
no, listen.
From my manager
This gives you a guy that is so desperate to win. He's so used to winning. He's desperate to win. I think he's humping his head. He's like, bro, what? But then about motivation, guys. Chill Ferguson errors. Even Ferguson had lapses.
Every manager does.
Even Ferguson had lapses where he would win 2 in a row, come back, Chelsea batters him, comes back, and you get it. But when it comes to consistently winning with a treble in there, you understand? Out of 7 seasons, you've won 6 and like 4 consistently, and you have a treble in one of those.
So basically, in summary, what you're saying, we shouldn't worry. So we shouldn't worry about it.
Beewol, I have a question.
All right.
One that has been banned.
In 30 seconds.
I will use 10.
Okay.
This guy is a Pep worshipper.
Yes.
Spurs beats you. You go back and revise your books.
Yeah.
You come back.
Yeah.
And they beat you more.
You go back and revise. You come back. And another team beats
What
you.
is wrong?
Actually, in chronology, Bournemouth beats you. You go back and try to rearrange your shambled squad. You're there fumbling a squad. You come back and they beat you again. You understand?
So okay, listen, guys. Look. Listen. The general argument we have on this podcast is that Pep is a fine manager, probably one of the finest we have been lucky to watch, right?
Yeah.
However, he has lapses, and this is one of them. And from what Jagen has suggested, if Pep Guardiola is watching this, or if one of his people are watching this, seek mental help, right? You need to go and talk to an expert, because you can't be harming yourself in the job. That's not healthy for you. There's no job that should let you harm yourself physically or otherwise. That's just our advice. And yes.
But before we move on from Pep,
yes.
Before we move on from Pep,
seconds.
in 5 seconds, we may never get to witness a coach that is as good as Pep in this league.
Fine.
That is personal, right?
That's very personal. It's very personal. It's all right.
Even the rate, Fergie never reached that rate.
I think as you're watching this, you get the sense that this guy is an influencer for Pep Guardiola.
I love Pep.
He's earning his back.
Johan Cruyff, Pep.
Listen, guys, it's been awesome having you. We will see you next week, but remember, 1st December is World AIDS Day. Make sure you go and get yourself tested. Make sure you know your status and the person you're having coitus with.
All of them.
Don't say one.
We are thankful for having you here. My name is Beewol. This is Ruben. That's Jagen. That's Honorable Oworugambo. That's Dexta DJ, and we are saying peace. Catch you next time.
Peace out.